Alright, what time is it? It's 6 o'clock. Let's look at Nancy's notes. Oh, there's Togo, Nancy's ugly dog. I would have picked a cuter dog. These are her notes. I'm just trying to think of something else. Oh, call Bess and George. Yay, I love Bess and George. They're awesome. They're Nancy's best friends. They're cousins. H-I-N-T. Hint. Get it? Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me, Nancy. What's new?
It's pouring rain. George and I are in the middle of a heated game of Go Fish, and I'm winning. Don't believe a word she says, Nancy. Last hand, I made mincemeat out of her. Anyway, we don't want to make you homesick. How's the internship going?
So far, so good. There's a lot of excitement about the upcoming exhibit, especially since we have the Palenque monolith.
The who?
The monolith. It's a giant block of stone recently excavated from a cave near Palenque in Mexico. Apparently, it's a very big deal. They think it's 1,500 years old.
So, have you seen it? This, monolith?
Yeah, it's humongous. Must weigh a ton.
Like how big? As big as a refrigerator?
Maybe Bigfoot's refrigerator.
Sorry, Nancy, but how would a person tell this monolith apart from, say, some other big rock?
Well, for one thing, it has Maya glyphs carved into it.
Glyphs?
Pictures that represent words or ideas, also known as logographs. Joanna says the glyphs might be a message from King Pakal.
What kind of message?
We don't know yet. Henrik Vanderheun, Beach Hill's epigrapher, is working on a translation.
Who was King
Oh my
Pakal?
gosh.
He's considered one of the great Maya rulers. He reigned at the height of the Maya civilization.
Well, Nancy, you're sounding very curatorial. Very curatorial indeed. We've been worried that you would be a little bored without a mystery to solve, but it sounds like your brain will have plenty to chew on.
The whole Maya culture is a mystery to me at the moment. The last thing I'm going to be is bored. I'm sure of that.
Speaking of kings, this card game's not over yet, Bess. Yes, well, I hope you've got plenty of bait for your fishing pole, dear cousin.
Okay, you two. I'll call back later.
Call back soon. Yeah, and good luck.
And we can also call the guy who got Nancy the job. Franklin Rose, friend of her dad's. Let's see what he has to say.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, great to hear from you. How's the internship treating you? Are Joanna and Henrik showing you the ropes?
Now, from the way his secretary was talking, I can almost guarantee you that this guy and his secretary are sleeping together. Just the way she talks, you can tell. I'm not judging. I'm not.
So far, so good, I think. There's a lot of work to do before we launch this exhibit, but somehow we'll pull it off.
Glad to hear you're settling in. I'm off to a meeting, but feel free to call me if you have any questions.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, that was pointless. 6:30. Let's go to the museum. I don't want to go to bed yet. Is Joanne there?
It's locked.
Ah. Henrik's gone. He must have went home. Get snoop around his desk. Is ham radio?
I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission.
Oh yeah, blah 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 blah. Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. Now you can talk to Joanna about where Henrik worked before Beach Hill. This is where he worked. Got a ham radio instruction manual. Pretty cool, I guess.
It's locked.
Oh no, it's locked.
You have now voted.
Yeah, you kind of want to check your voicemail often because people will leave messages and be like, hey, Nancy, do this for me. Oh, frick! I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry. Where do we go?
Beach Hill, hit!
Hit the deck, hit the deck!
Nancy, the police are on their way.
Jeez. That about gave me a heart attack. Oh, looks like they stole the call carving.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
Alright, let's go talk to Joanna.
It's locked.
What? Oh, because I came here at night, that's why. Alright. We'll go back to the hotel, get some sleep. I wonder who stole it. My bet's on Alejandro. Because he's like, I'll do anything to get these back to my country. Alarm. What time do we want to wake up? How about 10 a.m.? What am I doing? That's a very obnoxious alarm. Just gonna throw that out there.
Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
I'd like to have a look at the crime scene myself. Did the police turn up any clues?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
What were their initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to get a move on this insurance claim.
Alright, we can talk about Henrik.
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What can I say except giddy up? You're hired.
Where was he working before?
At the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in New Mexico.
See?
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
I've got work to do.
Bye.
I think he would. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so, got this piece of paper with some sort of glyph and a scarlet hand. Well, hence the name, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. So let's ask Henrik. Maybe Henrik knows what these glyphs mean. But he's not here. Well, that's mighty suspicious. Did he leave a message or anything for me? Oh, he did. Nancy, something's come up and I'll be gone for a bit. Your mission, in the meantime, run through the temple activities to verify that all questions can be answered based on info available elsewhere in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens now, do we? Be back ASAP. Okay, with the abbreviations, trying to be cool. No, let's not. No.
You have voicemail.
Yes.
Press 0.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum.
Get to the
You
point.
can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pakal carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well, I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
To replay messages, press 0.
Okay, so that's a few things we can do. Let's talk to Joanna. Maybe she knows something.